Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kayla. Super quick tutorial today showing you how to do these 3D layered pumpkins. I will have the file and all the materials I used linked down below. Just gonna be a quick tutorial today. We're gonna head over to Lightburn and I'm gonna show you how I divided up the files. Then you're gonna see a look at everything being cut out and then how we assembled and painted and all that jazz. So let's get into the video. Okay, so here I have the stacked pumpkins SVG that I just downloaded from Etsy. So I'm just going to drag and drop this into Lightburn and you can see it is huge. I have all 4 pieces that are gonna be cut out on one thing, and obviously you can see the Thunderbolt is not that big. We're only going to be able to do one of these at a time. Now, this is my first time doing something stacked like this, so I don't know if I can just do like one at a time like this, and then these that are off of the thing don't cut or what, but just to be safe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup this. And I'm going to get rid of 3 out of the 4 and then drag one over, whoops, Control Z, because I meant to highlight the whole thing. Bring it over like this and do one at a time. And then when I go to do the next one, I'll just drag and drop it again, delete the other 3, but keep one that I haven't cut yet. So we're just going to do it one at a time. And I'm going to get rid of this part because I don't really care about that part. I don't know that I need this outer line. I don't think I need that. I think I just need this inside part. But whatever, we'll keep it just because. So now I'm going to highlight everything and group it all back together. And what we're gonna do is I'm just going to put it in the corner like that. As you guys can see right here, the birch plywood is not exactly 12 by 20. It was supposed to be, but it's like 11.5 by 19.5. But we still have plenty of room right here. I'm really not worried about it. So now what I need to do is change my settings over here. I'm gonna keep it online because we are cutting it out. And looking at my little cheat sheet that came with my machine for birch plywood for 3mm cutting, it says that my speed should be at 10 millimeters per second, and the minimum power or maximum power, sorry, should be at 90, minimum at 10. The air needs to stay on high, so I'm going to leave that there. And then number of passes, we should be okay with 1. If I see that it didn't cut all the way through, we'll just press start again and do a second pass, but I'm just gonna leave that on 1 for now. Then I'm gonna press OK. And I think we are ready to send it to the machine. So I'm gonna do that same process for all 4 of them as we're, finish one and then cut the next one out. Okay, so I sent my file over and I set my origin point. I did the autofocus, so we should be good to go. Now I'm gonna frame it, which is just like tracing. And I did end up getting rid of that just rectangular outline, so it is just gonna cut the pumpkin pieces. Now the only thing that concerns me is a little bit is that this isn't completely flat. I don't know if you guys can see how that is kind of like flexing, and I don't know how to like get away from that. So I guess we're just gonna run it and see what happens. So yeah, I was talking, so I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm gonna frame it again, just make sure we're good. That looks good to me. So yeah, so I'm going to hit start and we're gonna see what happens. When I do the preview, it says it's gonna take about 28 minutes. So I guess I'll talk to you guys in a half an hour. I actually just ran to Walmart because none of the spray paint I had was good. So I went and got some more. I got this moss green, which I think is really pretty. Rustic orange. I didn't want like bright orange, so I think that'll be a good pumpkin color. And then I just got this basic white. You guys, it has been a long time since I've bought spray paint. I can't believe how expensive spray paint is anymore. It's like $6 a can. But this one was only like $3, so I just got a super basic white. So I'll show you guys the picture from the Etsy listing. I think what we're gonna do is like they have this one, and I think this one, the light blue. I think we're gonna do those green, and then this bottom and this bottom orange, and then the one top over here white. And then I think I'm just gonna leave the tops wood like they have it in the picture. I don't think I'm gonna spray those. We're gonna spray just the bottom, see how it looks, and then go from there. Okay, so I brought my phone out so that I can reference what is which color. I thought these both bottoms were orange, but that's actually white. So yeah, I need to figure out how I'm gonna block off each one. This is just an old Stahls Transfer Express box. So I figured it would work perfect. So we'll probably just do this guy first. He's gonna be the green. So we're gonna use the moss green for him. So I'm going to see this piece right here is bugging me. I should have brought a knife out. Oh well. So we'll do like that. So that just the top one is green. And then once that's dry, I'll do the white on the bottom. There's probably a reason this white was so cheap. missed some. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch of clamps to clamp it together once we glue. This is the glue I grabbed from Walmart. I don't know if it's the glue I'm supposed to be using, but I liked that it said it's gonna dry clear, so this is what we're gonna use today. If you suggest something better, put it in the comments below. I was watching a video where this guy suggested using like the 3M double-sided tape, so that way once you cut it out, all you have to do is peel it and then place it, but I don't have any of that, so we're gonna use glue. I was able to do my colors okay. It's not the greatest up here on the white and green. I don't know if you guys can see right there, but there's a little bit of overspray from the green, but it's okay. So we're just gonna go with it. And then here's what that little guy is gonna look like. I think it looks really cute with just the regular wood look. So I'm glad I'm keeping that. So I do have this one too, but the paint wasn't dry yet, so that's still sitting outside. So we'll do that one last. So let's start with this little guy. Make sure I have it the right way. Yep, just like that. So I'm just gonna flip it over and start applying my glue. I don't know. I mean, the reason I liked that it said it was going to dry clear is because I know as soon as I press it down and clamp it, it's going to, you know, spread out. And I don't know, like, how much I need, like, all over. So we're just gonna play around and see what happens. And I'm already making a big mess. Okay, so I have them all clamped down and they're looking pretty good for the most part. Definitely don't think I'll be using this glue again. It does dry clear like it says, but I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. You can see where it dried. So that's not ideal. I'm still waiting for some spots to dry. Like you can see a little bit of glue like in there, and especially up here on the green. So I'm gonna let this dry a little bit longer and then we'll put it in the stands. So here they are all finished. I definitely had the hardest time with this stand part. I'll show you on this one. I ended up doubling them up and that helps them sit a little bit better, but they are still a little flimsy when you stand them up. Like it is not perfect. I did have to do a lot of adjusting because the original file is for like 1/4 inch plywood and this is obviously just 3mm thick birch plywood, but you can see like it's very, very flimsy. I even doubling this one up also. So definitely not perfect. Definitely a lot of things that I need to fix, you know, if I were to do this project again. Like I would definitely use a different glue and I would definitely, I don't know, maybe even go 3 thick on this just so that it is more secure, especially with these really, really tall ones. I don't know. I don't really know how to make that a little bit more secure. But I mean, just on the face, they look really, really cute. They turned out really cute. The glue dried okay. You know, you can still see some of it inside. But all in all, I'm really happy with this project. I think it turned out really good. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in my next video.